Oh, hello again. Did you miss me? I sure missed you. Take a moment of pause. This is probably the most coherent I'm going to be all day, so, you're welcome, okay? Take a moment of pause to grab your beverage of choice. Mine is always the coffee, now in the Space Sparkles cup. I like saying Space Sparkles, it's fun. Okay. Where do we go? Because there are some serious things that I believe the Lord wants me to discuss. But it's also coming from where I'm at in my mind. And you seen the movie Ron Burgundy? What is it called? Yeah, Ron Burgundy, where he's like, I'm in a glass case of emotion. That, yeah, like that. Or I feel like the teenagers that just experienced hormones or something, and he's like in his room, or she's like in her room, and they come out just for like snacks or something, and then their parents are just like, hey, what's wrong with you? Are you doing okay? We're concerned. They're just like, I'm just going through a lot right now. Right? Like I was just playing my game, and here's the thing. If you've been following along, right, I was talking about in a lot of other videos that I was just pouring water as a pastime, because that's all I can do right now. Pull up a bedpan and put yourself, in a vegetated state with me, because that's all we can do in this hour. That's all I can do. So God's like, hey, I'm not going to kill you, but here's a game you can play. So I've been playing. It's called Love Water or something. And by the way, don't play games for free. That's no fun. Don't be a loser. Be a winner. There's many apps out there that will pay you to play games. I had to see a couple of ads though. But anyway, I was pouring water, and now I'm blasting toys. So I'm blasting toys on my phone because I just woke up not too long ago, and I feel like the Lord was like my dad, and he was just like, all right, Brandon, it's time to get up and eat now. And I'm like, I don't want to. I want to keep playing my game. Damn, dude. Can't even make a video for the people without this damn TikTok, Temu, cheap ass shit. Hopefully it stays up this time. Anyways, basically, I'm like, I can't do anything. I got too much emotion. That's where I'm at, all right? Damn, it took forever. But if you're there with me, you're there with me. And this is where I feel like the Lord is giving me this, and it's annoying. I'm reluctant to say these words, but there is a confidence that is not mine that is in these words. These are the words of the Lord, I believe. Take it back to him, okay? But it's not fun. But it's like whenever you invest in something, it's not this get quick rich overnight thing. This is the farmer plants the seed and he patiently waits for a harvest. It's one of those investment over a long time period things. So basically, I'm going through something, and maybe you're going through something too, where I've been going through it for so long that I can't really be here anymore. And that's why I think he introduced me to games, because I'm like, kill me. And he's like, no, play this game. And I'm like, okay. All right, so I'm playing this game. And he's just like, you don't have to be here anymore, Brandon. By faith, you don't have to be here anymore. Because it's not a self-confidence that you're going to be increased whenever we are at the end of this thing, whenever this process is complete, but it is a knowing of the confidence that I have had about you this whole time. But that's the thing where it's like investing. It's not a get rich quick thing. It may not even make you feel very good in the moment, right? It's not something that gives you an immediate payoff. This is one of those things where you walk by faith and you have surrendered your perspective for his perspective. And in his perspective is confidence. And he has already walked the path that you are walking. And he is confident in where he is taking you. But you don't know this confidence yet because you haven't walked the path until you walk the path. And then whenever you are done walking this certain path, you will receive a confidence. And I believe in this confidence, there will be an increased measure of liberation, freedom. I didn't get myself through that. He got me through that. My faith has been increased. It wasn't my self-confidence that got me through. My self-confidence fell short. I needed a bedpan. I couldn't help but feel like I was going crazy. Did I lose my mind or am I losing my mind? How lost can a mind really be? I don't know. I've never really been here before. I'm like a teenager with all of this angst and being dissociated, and then feeling like I'm not supposed to be disassociated because I'm watching myself fade away or something. I'm watching myself go to sleep. But the Lord has told me this. He's like, you can't wake up if you don't first go to sleep. And I'm like, that's true, I guess. Thanks for that. That's really helpful. I love that. That's just kind of where we are in our relationship. I just hear a bunch of words. They just ping pong, paddle, pop. They just ping pong off of me. And I'm just like, get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Come on. Get out of here with that. Because again, it's the long-term investment thing. He's like, it's by design that I've allowed you to become so weary, because the weariness speaks to your travel, your walking with me, which then speaks to your worship. But there's something I want to give you that requires you to go away. There's something I want to give you that I have led you to this place where you cannot rely upon your self-confidence. I want to give you the confidence that I have. So by faith you will walk, receiving his perspective, which then comes with you not being able to see even more. So deep in the woods, where are you going to go? I'm just going to go home. That nightmare is following you right where you're going, my friend. Okay? Maybe I am tripping, but I don't think I am. And you will know when you know. I know at least I'm experiencing it, but I feel like this is also for the body that is the body of Christ that is feeling quite weary walking with God right now. That there is a confidence that he wants to increase you in, that has you get to a place where you can no longer rely upon self. So in not being able to rely upon self, the self dies. But in dying, there's the pruning, and in pruning, there's the increased freedom as you're now lighter on your feet. You see, I thought I had to be here. Turns out I don't. I had to break through that. That's probably why I'm a little wild, more wild these days. If my dogs could talk, oh my God, lock me up. Throw away the key, man. They got stories to tell. I don't even know, dude. It's not just me in this mug. It's them. They've been observing me. And if they could talk, they got things to say, probably, I would imagine. This guy is crazy. But he keeps staring at this thing. Getting mad. No, level 100. I should be at 200 by now. And the Lord's like, this is not even about the game. I'm like, I know. Damn it. Let me escape into this. And he's just like, go. Go. And I'm like, checking back with him, is this okay? Because I don't feel great. I'm not trying to fix my problem. In fact, I've run so hard into the brick wall that my face is disfigured and I'm bleeding. So on the days that I'm not bleeding or whatever, I'm just like, what do I do? What do you want me to? He's like, be still and know that I'm God. And what that means to me is escape into your phone and play your game. Because I have put you in a position of stillness. Because I, who began a good work in you, I am faithful to complete it. It is the I am that is going to see you through this, not the you are. Not the your confidence, but it's going to be his confidence. And then on the other side of it, this is my expectation. This is what seems to be the confident words that are coming out of me that I'm kind of wrestling with and being like, there's no fucking way. He's like, you will have the confidence that I have. You will know the confidence that I have concerning you on the other side of this. But by design, I'm leading you to a place that you can't get yourself out of. Who knew? It was like it was like a mental place. It's a mental place for me, a lot of it. Damn, dude. I'm like, whew, losing my damn mind over here. But again, did I lose it or am I still losing it? I don't know. It's like I'm falling always. But like I can't like catch myself, right? And eventually you just pass out and then you wake up and you're still falling, but like you're a little bit closer to hitting the ground. But the ground is like a good thing or something. The ground is like change in one way or another. I don't know yet. All right. But I swear, man, like when I'm not making these videos, these days, I'm trying to stay away. I'm like, I can't be here anymore. But I feel like I'm still supposed to show up in some way. And I think he's allowing that part of me to die. The part of me that looks to me to see if I'm okay. And it's not your fault, it's not my fault that we're looking to these parts of ourselves to see if we're okay. We feel scared. I know I've felt scared in this place. I've never been here before. I've never been stretched like this before. I've never been in a place that I can't get myself out of. And I don't know if he will come through for me because I haven't seen that yet. I'm believing that he will. I'm in position to see that he will, but will he? So give yourself some break. Give yourself a break, okay? Don't play games on your phone for free. There are ways to escape that pays you something. I had no idea. And it makes sense. And if to me there's honor in this place where God's like, you see, because you've said yes to me, you've consented to walking this narrow road with me, you are now weary on the road. Your weariness on the road is not where you are falling short and that being a bad thing, but it's where you're falling short by design so that you can see the one who picks you up. It was always meant to go here so that you can know the confidence that I have about you because of the confidence I have in myself. You see, it's like we're coming to know, we're walking by faith, and by walking by faith, we're increasing in the knowing of the confidence, the assurance that he has in himself. Wherever he is, he's with us. And that's a much different thing than self-confidence. Because it's no longer looking to self. It's no longer the expectation to get through the thing is on self. This won't be about self. This will be about you coming to know the truth that he is confident in himself concerning you. He knows what he is doing with you. You see, I always thought I had to be present. I was taught that I had to be present or something. And whenever you feel anxious, you feel like there's a problem that needs to be solved. But if you feel anxious for a very, very long time, for an extended period of time, you can't really be there anymore. It's like I think the natural byproduct of being in anxiety for so long or intense stress situations is you disassociate. It's like the mind disassociates to protect itself. So I'm like watching my mind disassociate. And I'm like, God, is this okay? Because I don't know where I am. God, is this okay? Because like I'm less aware of my surroundings, but I've never felt more in danger. Is this okay? Is this okay? And this isn't an easy thing. Like I said, this is not a thing that you can like take like a pill to feel better today. This seems to be something that he's given me the blueprint of when he begins a good work and he finishes a good work. The good work that is in you, that he was confident from the very beginning to then start and finish it, right? Because he knows who you are becoming. He knows who I am becoming. Again, these words are coming out of my mouth and it has to be his confidence because I'm walking this out. And I am just like, I never thought it would feel like this though. So I'm having my own reaction here. But it seems to be his confidence about what he can do with you, that he wants to show you, that he wants to bring you into the blueprint room with him and say, yeah, I know this doesn't make any sense, I got a lot of schematics everywhere. I'm going Iron Man. I'm zooming into things and doing all this stuff. And you're just like, this doesn't make any sense. How's this going to come together, right? And he's like, but look at me and receive my perspective. And in my perspective, you will have my confidence. But this will look like, for a season, being very unconfident, having a lack of confidence, as your reference point of trust is shifted. You're no longer looking to you to be confident, because he's shutting the door to that. And instead, he's having you look up to him where he is confident. And you're like, are you? He's like, you're going to find out. You're going to find out. Just like, dude, why do we have to do it like this, though? Why do we have to go this way? Why? Right? I'm the kid playing Toy Blast on my phone that doesn't want to wake up and start the day again. I don't want to do this Groundhog Day shit. But I am finding that every day is a little bit different. But damn, dude, some days, a lot of days, there's this like external dread in me or something. And I'm like, Lord, this is the video you want me to make? You want me to talk about this? How is this like painting you in a good light or something? And I think this is really what it is it's putting the weight on him. I'm casting my cares upon him in this video. You can cast your cares upon him when watching this video. Your confidence in yourself was always going to fall short, and that's not a bad thing. That's not a flaw, that's a feature. That's a feature of your design. You are always going to fall short in being self-confident. There's always going to be a certain ceiling that you were going to hit in that place. But by the grace of God, Lord have mercy. I'm glad he's giving me a sense of humor, right? But by the grace of God, you will get through. By the grace of God, I will get through. All right. And this is like investing, right? You don't know what you're going to get. So you're just kind of like, you're doing this thing that doesn't have an immediate payoff. Walking with God, I have found, is like planting a seed. It's like investing long term. It is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not that. Walking with God seems to take over your whole life. He becomes your life. And in becoming your life, you're no longer dependent upon you, but you're dependent upon him. No longer relying on your self-confidence, but relying on his confidence about you. And as you are growing in the confidence that he has about you, the way to grow into that is to experience where you fall short in confidence, where you're not able to, and you don't feel confident that you're safe, that you're doing the right thing. Because there's no immediate payoff, right? There's no instant gratification to tell you, to reward you on that you're doing a good job. It's not an Amazon overnight thing. It's not this like, and I don't know how we are in this day and age where everything is instantaneous. I'll get it one day. I'm confident in that. I'm not though. But if he's like, you know what, Brandon? You're going to be able to snap with your left hand and dance to rhythm. I'm going to be like, no way. But if you're confident in it, you might see me snapping and dancing to a rhythm beat someday. Watch. And I'll be like, that wasn't me, bro. That was God. Because I didn't have the confidence to snap with my left hand or dance to rhythm. But he said, you know what? You know what I'm going to give you? Rhythm, white boy. I know not all white boys don't have rhythm, but anyway. Haha. Okay. All right. Serious? Are you serious? Are you? Okay. Orange Fanta. I don't know why that just came up. Someone drinking orange Fanta right now. Is orange Fanta like the, I wonder if people think God's people are crazy. Kind of are. or at least I am. I think God's a little crazy, and so like because I know him and we're friends, like I'm crazy and I've become crazier. But Orange Fanta, to whoever's watching this, maybe it has something to do with childhood or something. Mm. The birds are chirping outside. Yesterday was very difficult. I wasn't able to get out until the evening, but whenever I was outside, it was a very nice breeze. Did it make up for my life being the way that it has felt? No. But it seems to be just a little bit of wind just gives you enough to keep going. Right? I don't think that these things are meant to be the holy grail of like reasons to continue on. But it seems to be just this gentle little push. She's like, no, there's still things to live for. There's still goodness out there. You're living to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. And I'm like, God, it's okay. It's okay for me to be like this, is what you're saying. You're giving me permission to basically check out. And he's like, yeah. Because I want to give you a confidence that is far greater than self-confidence. That comes with you knowing that that's where I was and I didn't get myself to where he took me. He was confident in himself with transforming me into who I was becoming. I did not know who I was becoming, so I could not be confident about that. That is where I was trusting him. That's where I was in a position of stillness to know that he is God. To know that he is God in a way that he knows himself. So what I know about him is I know that he knows himself, so then I know he knows his confidence. So then I know he knows his confidence about me. Crazy, right? To know God. Not just the description, but to know him. What does he know? One thing he seems to know, is that he's not worried about your situation. He's not worried about you or your situation. He seems to have planned this shipwrecked island situation. SOS, distress signal in the sky. Shoot up the flare. Is anybody here? Is anybody here? He's like, I know where you are. At the right time, I will locate and then relocate you. See, as these words are coming out of my mouth, I'm like, dude, I'm living to see it, but do I feel it on a day-to-day basis? Absolutely not. I can't help but be here. And then in being here, it's so stressful that I have to be somewhere else. And like he's allowed it to become so stressful so that I can be somewhere else, so that he can show me that even at the last hour, perhaps, in a disassociated state, he got me there. He got you there. And then you will be a witness to the faithfulness of God that saw you through the place you couldn't get yourself through. And I think that's the God that people need to see. Because who is not going through it in some way? The world is not without suffering. God just seems to use suffering in a very, very particular way. He seems to have a purpose to it and he doesn't waste it. Again, these words are coming out of my mouth and I'm just like, you motherfucker. I kind of feel like that there's like a meme or something where the kid, this is what false hope feels like to me. That meme where the kid, the Christmas tree, he gets like that toy. He's like, yay. And then the little cat just comes and vampire chops him on the neck and he's just like, ah. It's like that, bro. I'm like, ooh, cool. Ooh, cool. I'm like, no, man. Where did that cat come from? Damn it. Damn it. thinking about that lately, you know. I swear he just like pokes fun at me or something. I think it's something that we're going to laugh about later, but right now I don't think it's all that funny, you know. But he's like setting the groundwork for a very hilarious like punchline or something. Gotcha! And I'm like, okay, right, because you're all about surprises or whatever. Oh, you can trust me. I'm confident in myself. Who wants to be around that guy 24/7? Well, it depends. You feel ashamed about not being confident in yourself? And that's where you're growing out. Of course, you're not going to want to be around that. Because you think like you got to like match it or something. He's like, no, you don't have to match it. You can receive it. It becomes yours. It becomes your portion. But it's not something that you just, you know, instantly get like a pill and makes you feel better that same day. You got to walk it out. You got to walk it out. You got to wait for the seed to die and then for the seed to sprout up or whatever. So this is, you know, for those that feel, you know, dead inside, but feel all the aliveness of pain. There's some confidence for you, friend, but it's on the other side of this pain. It's on the other side of this death. Because you would call that a resurrection or something, right? See what I did there? Didn't even mean to do that. I just did it. I did something. This is for me as well, okay? Like, this is very cathartic. I got to get this stuff out, all right? And I like YouTube. I think I might stick around just because longer length videos or whatever. Like TikTok, I had to wrap it up or something because people are just like, come on. Ooh, it's so much eye candy. They're like, what is this guy talking? You better get to the point. YouTube, it's like, you sought me out. I mean, you found me. So, you know, either there or you're not. Oh shit. Like I recognize the glass case of emotion thing. And yeah, you know what? I feel like I should pull up a bedpan too. I'm pretty much in a nursing home at this point. You got me. I'm in a very vegetated state as well. And now you're talking to me about how that was by design by God? No. That was the devil, right? It was like, well, you know, the Lord used the devil to do his thing, right? And I believe what you're going to get from it, and this is the highlight of the video, is this confidence that comes with this greater freedom. And in greater freedom is this greater joy. Because I think that's what the Father wants for his children. He wants them to be confident, but not a confidence in self, at least not a reliance upon self-confidence. I don't think there's something wrong with self-confidence. I think he's okay with self-confidence, but it has to be in its proper place. And I feel like what the Lord wants to give you, right, that becomes your new foundation is the confidence he has in himself about you. I know that's like really good. That's the best thing you're going to hear today. You know why? It's because of his confidence. Okay? It's not because of, there ain't no immediate payoffs that have told me that what I'm talking about is true or anything, bro. So it has to be something more than that. It's his confidence. It's got to be. It's the best video you're going to hear today. It may not sound the best because I'm not giving you something that you can do for yourself today to feel better. But I'm pointing to the one who has already planned out your life, who has already said this person will go through this, and this is what they will get on the other side. They will be more confident. And in being more confident, they will be more liberated. They will know that I know them. They will know that I know what I'm doing with them, what I knew to do with them. When they couldn't do anything for themselves, I was there. This is where they need me, so this is where I showed up. I am near to the brokenhearted. These aren't just words on a page. This is something you are experiencing. And in experiencing this, you are falling deeper into greater intimacy with God. I'm just looking for my dog here. Greater intimacy with God, right? Like, nah. He was annoying and shit, right? Like, but he was right. He was right, though, okay? And you know what? I just had to play games on my phone. That's how I got there. I toy blasted my way to the promise. But I didn't start there, right? He doesn't just like, all right, do nothing. It's like, no, dude, you have to go to work. But after a while, right? After a while, you got nothing left. This is what I'm experiencing anyway. So you don't have the same faculties that you once had before in this walk with him. And I'm like, oh no, I need those faculties. And he's like, no, this is where I'm taking over. Go to sleep. Shh, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Okay. I'll wake you up when we get there. I'm driving the car. Yeah. You fussy little Gussie in the backseat, waking up from a tantrum. Ah, God. Where are we? Are we there yet? Shh. iPad to the face. Play this. I'm sure it won't have long-term effects on you. I think I'm hilarious. And maybe he thinks I'm hilarious. Maybe it's his confidence in my sense of humor that's making me laugh. Try that on for size. I don't think anyone's ever heard this before. This is coming straight from the wine press of pressure. Just you're getting straight from the source, people. Straight from the source. Just So if you're experiencing, there might be a reason. You're experiencing the suffering or whatever, the pressing, the crushing. It's like, oh, there's the oil there. It's like, damn it, there was a purpose to this. I wasn't doing something wrong like I thought it was. I couldn't protect myself. I ran out of strength. I needed a boost, but it's like the boost that he would give me on a day-to-day basis was just the manna that got me through to the next day. You live on manna to get you to the next day. You know what you find yourself doing? Living one day at a time. You know what happens when you live one day at a time? You don't plan for the future in that way. You're trusting God with the future. And I can't take credit for this. This is a position that he has put me in. It's not something that I knew to even do, because I was constantly worried and anxious about the future, because I was constantly feeling like I had to be confident now so I could be confident later. I had to know what I was doing and seeing and what I was putting my hand to that was going to then produce a harvest in the future. But I was wrong. And instead, he's like, live day by day. There's grace in today to live today. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Today has enough trouble of its own. And you think that all of these random days, this is where the faith part walks in. This is where you can't see it, right? This is the Iron Man. You're in the blueprint room with him, and you're just like, what are you even doing? He's like, I'm building a new suit. Can't you see it? I'm like, no, you have all of these like open windows, bro. I don't know what you're doing. You're over here doing this, you're over here doing that, and then right when I think you're going to put it together, you like take it apart again. I'm like, what the hell? Right? That's what living day by day can feel like with him. And has felt like for me. And I feel like he's like, it's by design that I have it where you can only be in one day at a time. Now you're just realizing the limitation of what it is to be human, but in the limitation of what it is to be a human, it has you looking up to a God in need to know the one that holds the future. He already held the future, but you didn't know that because you thought you were holding your future, and you were quite anxious about that. But now you don't. Now you know that you don't hold your future, so you need someone to show you that they hold it for you, so that when you do get to the future that is now the present, you have the confidence. Keep coming back to it, man. I'm going to keep going to it as long as because he keeps highlighting it. This is what he wants to give his kids. This is what he wants to give his children. The ones that are walking with him by faith right now, a confidence. A great confidence. Not by power, not by might, but by his spirit. By my spirit, says the Lord. At the right time, I will do it. Ooh, I just want to. That means I can't do anything about this. But it feels all wrong. It's too much. It's too much. Shh. You're not required like that. You only thought you were before, but you're not anymore. Go to sleep. You're only weary because you said yes to the walk. And in walking, you've walked for so long that you are now tired. I'll carry us the rest of the way. So you're just like, I walked with him, but now I see that it was the strength that he gave me. It was the manna from heaven. It was the faithfulness that he gave me on a day-to-day basis just to get through. That's what got me through. It was by grace. It wasn't by my might. And this is good news to me, because now I know the one who is confident about me. And I have received that confidence because I walked through a place that I got too tired and I couldn't walk anymore. This is like one of the, like I said, it's the analogy of investing. It's not a get rich quick thing. But getting rich quick often doesn't last because there was no like foundation established. Kind of just missed that part. You gotta just, no, we don't need the, fundamentals. Just get in the game. Bro, you didn't even practice. You don't even know where to go. You think you can take like a couple of shots and then you make it and now you're like confident? Dude, that was like luck or something. You think you can do that again? You think you can do it again and again and again? Are you bet on that? It's like this get rich quick thing. If you get rich quick, you'd be like, you'll have this like air of confidence because you thought you like did something. But can you do it again? But can you do it again? Can you do it again? Over time, has it become a forged foundation, no longer able to be cracked? This is what God will give you that man can't give you. This is the attention he spends on the foundation of a person. He's like, look to me. I'm rock solid. It maybe look like this isn't springing up overnight, but when things spring up overnight, they often fall down overnight as well. But I am building something. I am growing something that will not be torn down by another man. I'm building something that you can truly rest in. I'm building something that you can truly rest and enjoy me in. God built this. And what man could tear this down? And now I am confident in the work of his hands over my life. Because when my hands were chopped off and I couldn't do anything for myself, he said, look to me, son. Look to me, daughter. I'll get us there. It's like, all right, bro. I'm gonna go back to, blasting toys. Okay? You do your thing, I'll do mine. All right, I'll see you later.